Hi, my name is Gailey Schoen, and I'm a piano teacher of about 35 years now, and I still love it. It's really fun to watch somebody start with just a few tentative keys and then see them grow into someone who can just sit down and play, and it's really a wonderful process, and I never get tired of doing it. Since the pandemic has started, it's gotten more difficult for people to feel like they can go out and find a teacher who will come to their house. Some people might still feel kind of uncomfortable with that. And of course, that's the best way, is to have a teacher in person so they can watch your posture, they can watch your finger position, that sort of thing. But if you don't feel like you want to do that at this point, then I hope you'll join me for a series of free piano lessons. They'll all be on video. Some of them will be me just talking to you like this. A lot of them will be where you will just see what I'm playing on the keys. So this is how we'll get started. I will be giving you a video lesson every 2 weeks. Hopefully you can practice these skills that I'll be giving you 4 times, 5 times a week for 2 weeks, and then you'll be ready to move on to the next skill. So that would be the ideal. So we can't always get to the piano as many days a week as we'd like to, but the ideal is 4 to 5 times a week. Or of course 7 days a week is great too. And we're just talking about sitting down for maybe like 10 minutes. Let's say if you played 6 days a week for 10 minutes, that's so much better than 1 day a week for 60 minutes, because the brain needs that daily exposure in order to learn and store that information into your long-term memory. So if you try for 10 minutes a day, 4 to 5 days a week, you're definitely going to make consistent progress. And the only two things you're going to need is, number one, a piano or a keyboard. If you've got a piano, that's great. Try to get it tuned so that it sounds good and that you're training your ear properly. Otherwise, a keyboard is fine too. You want to try for at least 61 keys, and they should be full-size keys. So 61 keys would be the smallest. 73 keys is sort of the medium and is a good size, and you should be able to play everything that you want to play on 73 keys. And then there's also full-size keyboards, which is 88 keys. So all of those are good. You just don't want those really super teeny ones, because the teeny ones are going to be really difficult for you to be able to play with two hands. And also then eventually you'd have to relearn the spacing of the keys if you have really small keys at the beginning and then you try to play on a regular piano. The keys are going to be much bigger and you're going to be very confused. So you do want to try to get full-size keys if you can. You can go to my website, upperhandspiano.com, and look at the navigation bar, and at the top right it says resources, and I have recommended some keyboards that you can get on Amazon, but you can get them anywhere, or just find one where you can. And number two, you will need the pages that we're going to be working on together. And in the first couple of lessons, I will provide you with some free pages, but after that, you will have to purchase the book. It's just too many pages for you to be trying to copy, because the book is over 90 pages, and that's what we're going to be using. So once again, you can go to my website, upperhandspiano.com, to purchase the book. One other thing you might want to get is a clip. You'll see that on my website too. It says something about a gadget that you need that will just help to keep the pages open. That's all you're going to need. You're going to need the book, you're going to need a keyboard, and this little gadget that I'm talking about is about $5. And that makes things easier. But if you've got some big clips, that would work too. So I hope that you will consider joining us. You can join us anytime, and you will learn how to play the piano. And it's really fun. But more than even just fun, and fun is no small thing, but more than being fun, it's also really a great brain workout. And you'll see why. It's because you're using two hands. Using two hands means you're using both parts of the brain. And it's also multisensorial, which means you're using more than one of your senses. And we're using our sight, our hearing, the sensory, the touch. Also, it's spatial, how far do I have to go to get from this A to this A, that kind of a thing. So we're using many senses, and all of these things together make it incredible brain workout. That also means it's not easy, but we are going to offer you a lot of support. It's doable, and with time and practice, you'll be able to play the songs that you love. So I hope you'll join us, and stay tuned for more information. We're going to start this in January. So if learning how to play the piano was maybe one of your New Year's resolutions, then here you go. You can get started with us. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you'll join us. Okay, bye.